Hello everyone. Today I'm talking about my 1 year surgery anniversary, my bariatric surgery. If this is something that you may like, please stay tuned. Welcome, I am Ruth Mejia and this is Ruth All Things Beauty. Here I talk about perfume, skin and hair care, books, motivation and self-improvement. And as I said, I'm talking about my weight loss journey, my process. It's been a year since I did my bariatric surgery. The procedure I did is the gastric sleeve, and I just will give you an overall review, can be that the word, about my process. I did my surgery in Mexico in a hospital that is called Oasis of Hope, and the procedure was done by Dr. Jorge Maitorena, and I can tell you now that this is the best decision I have ever made in my whole life. For different reasons, I've been struggling with weight gaining and not being able to lose this weight easily, and I've tried so many things and nothing seems to work. And as a result of that, I was also having other health issues. I received a lot of questions in terms of the process. I am very blessed that I didn't have any side effects in terms of pain or a lot of hiccups or the dumping syndrome. None of that. The only side effect that I have had is, as per my surgeon, many people have changes in their digestive process after they done the surgery, and constipation is as a result of that. In my case, because I did suffer from constipation before, it has worsened after the surgery to the point that I have had to go to ER because I was not able to have bowel movement for over 3 weeks, and I just have an abdominal pain that was very severe, and I'm still in the process. So I recently have had a colonoscopy and I'm still in the process of working with that. I have lost 88 pounds. I start my process with 223 pounds and I am now 133 pounds at the day of today recording this video. But my measures, my sizes have dropped tremendously. So I was trying outfits today for record, and I have to discard like 7 jackets because they were all too big. So sometimes you don't see the difference, but it's huge. I am not good at documenting everything because I am not honestly a fan of taking a lot of pictures, but I will put a little video that I share on my TikTok so you can see the process, how it looks visually with before and after pictures. What is important before you consider doing this is not fashion thing. This is not something that you will do just because. You need to be aware that this is a huge thing, that you need to be very committed, and you need to be aware that the fight in your head is real. Like, that's why they recommend you to have psychological help before and also maybe during. It is still today that I go to the store and I still go to the plus size, to the XL, to the 14, 16 sizes that I was wearing when I'm actually wearing 6 and sometimes 4 now. But in my head, I see myself as a fat woman. It is what it is, and it's a fight that you need to have. Another thing is, many people think this is a magic solution and you will be skinny forever. No, it's not true. Your stomach will stretch again, especially even if you do everything right. When it heals and everything, you will see that the capacity of it will increase, and sometimes you little by little you start increasing your portions, and that will affect your end result. I know people, more than 2, that have done the procedure and they have gain all the weight back. So you need to see this as a tool for helping you to achieve a goal that otherwise was not possible, and to change your lifestyle and your eating habits. If your plate looks as everybody else in the table, the way it used to be before, then something is not okay. So changing the eating habits is the most important thing you can do, and you have a year, 18 months to do so, because this is what will give you results long term, which is like we are pursuing. There is another side effect that is like if you have a child, to have like a little dragon, like a little lion and sometimes these noises come and you cannot stop them, and they just suddenly appears with no reason, and it's sometimes a little embarrassing because it's like a fight between a cat and a dog. Believe me, that sometimes is too much. Sometimes it's really because you cannot prevent or stop. If it's a start, and people will hear it. People will hear it. It's not subtle, it's not well-mannered, it's loud and very embarrassing sometimes. If you eat and you don't chew properly, you will have pain, and it's a very, very awful pain. So you have to change your habits for sure. Sometimes, because the sleep will help you with solids, it is restrictive with solid food but not with liquids. Sometimes you don't eat the calories but you drink the calories. You will have milkshakes or alcoholic beverage or anything that is high in calories, especially empty calories. You will able to have it because there's no restriction for liquids, but then you will gain the weight back. And sometimes you will, because obesity is a mental disease as well as it's physical. Sometimes the addiction that you have for food, you will move it towards other things. Like you will start purchasing things online, or some people start drinking or gambling, so you need to be very aware of the things that may happen. You have to have supplements long term. You have to change what you eat long term, the portions that you eat long term, if you want to have long term results. Sometimes I do have what is called mental health. So my tummy is full but I want to eat. It's a struggle, and it's something that you need to be aware that it will happen, so you have the tools to fight. Sometimes, because I am or I was an emotional eater, sometimes if I feel stressed out or anxious or sad, I will feel hungry. Even if I don't have the capacity to hold a lot of food, I will feel hungry because it's in my head. So if that happens, if you're considering doing this or you have done this procedure and you are struggling with something, just drink water. You will for long term also think that you will have like a balance between your carbs and your proteins and your, so I like to follow Dr. Wong's advice that I eat the fruit and vegetables that I want as often as I want and as much as I want, because nobody has gone to a doctor's office for an obesity surgery because they eat fruit and vegetables. It does not matter if it has carbs, and it does not matter if it has sugars, because it's not added sugar, and we do need to have carbs. But I will make sure to answer the comments. You also will have realistic expectations, and you will also put money aside for your plastic surgeries that you will need for sure in one area or other after you reach your goal. So I'm 3 pounds away of my goal, but I work out 5 days a week, very consistent on that. But I do have what they call turkey neck, so I have most of my excess skin in my neck and my jaws, and that is not solved only with topic treatments. Even though it has improved a lot with the creams and the treatment that I use, still is something that needs deeper treatments. So you need to be aware of that. I had a little bit of bad wings, not that bad. Like, honestly, I think I'm pretty well, considering that I'm 48, so I am also adding the menopause symptoms to the process, and the fact that after 40 is harder because the metabolism ralentish and things like that. I am very satisfied with my results, and if I have to do it again, I will. The only thing I regret is that I didn't do it before. I'm telling you, this is the way I feel. I can breathe, I can run, I can put my shoes myself without feeling that I'm suffocating or needing air. It's amazing. Being able to fit clothes that I had no hope. I thought it was impossible for me to fit again. Please, if you have not done so yet, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. You will also help me to grow this way. Comment, share, and like. If you're considering doing this or you have done it, if you have any question, you can tell me, and then I'll make sure to whether make another video or answer your questions, because I think but I cannot recall now what it was that I am missing something. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for taking the time to comment, to come here to watch my videos. I truly appreciate it from my heart, and see you next time. Bye.